Hi, I'm Jamela Theobald, mindset, yoga, and anxiety coach. And today I want to talk to you about a couple of tools to use when you have to make a big decision, when it's a fork in the road and you're deciding which way to go with the next steps, or perhaps it's a moment in time where you need to redesign the blueprint of your life. So I love being in control, and that's pretty much an understatement. At least my husband would probably say so. I like having order, I like having outcomes, and sometimes this can be very challenging for me, but I have found that these three tools help me move from one place of feeling very stuck and feeling very trapped or incapable of taking the next step, and I want to share them with you. And they've come in handy with me and with my clients. I suggest them to my friends and to my family members. And in moments when you have to make a really tough decision, there's a lot that goes on in your body physically as far as anxiety, stress response. Your biology moves you from this place of feeling calm and safe to feeling fear. And mainly it's because there's a fear of an outcome. We're not quite sure what's going to happen on the other side of a decision that we're making. So, what's really important is to look at whether or not the thoughts and the emotions that you have with this decision are moving you into the future or attached to a situation or circumstance that has happened in the past. Now, I'm not going to go down the past route too much, but I just want you to understand that most of our decisions are based on prior knowledge or future concern, future storytelling. And if we can move it back to the present moment, the now. Eckhart Tolle writes an amazing book about the present, or the power of now, excuse me. And I think that it's very important for us to recognize when you're at that crossroads, when you're at that point in your life where you have to make a really big decision and possibly redesign what direction you're taking and your seasons are changing, it's very important to pull yourself into what is happening right now. With that being said, a lot of emotions will start to come up, and we often have a hard time sitting with those emotions. I use my hands a lot, so I'm trying to keep them down. What I was saying, we have a hard time sitting with some of the emotions because we don't want to feel them. And sometimes to feel them means that we are, we're weak or we aren't doing something just right. And this brings me to the second one is to be human. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. So there are times when human decisions and human troubles happen. The project of positive thinking, those are tools to help you move through things. However, it's not meant for you to completely be stoic and avoid the emotions that happen. So we go through and we allow our bodies to process through it. So what I usually tell my students, very similar to when you're in a yoga posture, breathe through the pain. Breathe through the discomfort. Breathe through the unknowing. And then you transition. And when you transition, your body transitions with a new level of flexibility. It's almost been stretched. So taking the tools from yoga into our lives is very, very important. And sometimes we just have to sit with the discomfort. And then the third piece, which I am, the third piece is to talk it out. To talk it out. So we've moved from the now, but still being able to have a conversation with somebody, a friend, a family member, a mentor, a coach, to be able to hear what you're saying and hear the things, the ideas that you are coming up with. And in that conversation, clarity begins to manifest, and clarity starts to bring you to a place where you can make a decision. If I take this very next step, then other things can unfold. So drawing yourself back to the now, sitting with your emotions, and being able to share your narrative with somebody in a trusting way, so that you can start to move through that. And Sometimes these tools are so readily available to us, but our desire to have that control, our desire to know specifically what is going to happen, prevents us from being able to take that deep breath that we need in order to move on. So, this is just some tools that I'm hoping will help you. And if you like what I'm saying, subscribe below. You can hop on over to my webpage, www.jamelatheobald.com, and and sign up for some newsletters. And I'd love to hear some feedbacks or some comments. Specifically, how do you begin again? How do you begin again? Thank you.